We're getting defensive this week on Sports Stars of Tomorrow. We'll introduce you to a pair of the nation's best pass rushers, including the top-rated player in the country. Plus, a trio of All-Americans hopes to have a big season now that their coach is back on the sidelines. Those stories and more are on your way next.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you by American Family Insurance. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show that goes across the nation showcasing America's top high school athletes. We have a big show today as we're starting with the top football player in the 2014 class. And he resides just outside our nation's capital. The Washington, D.C. area is home to a lot of rising stars in the sports world. Bryce Harper and Steven Strasburg in baseball, John Wall in basketball, and of course, Robert Griffin III in the NFL. And in high school football, Deshaun Hand could be the next big thing. The 6'4", 250-pound defensive end at Woodbridge Senior High School in Virginia is the top-rated player in the country. But defense didn't seem too exciting to him when he first started playing football in the 8th grade.
I wanted to be a receiver and a running back, and my coach told me I couldn't be those things, and he was like, you gotta be a defensive lineman. And I was like, oh man, that's where the fat boys go, And I wanted to abs and look pretty and had the gloves and catch balls and score touchdowns and all that.
But once Deshaun got his first big hit, he knew he was right at home.
It was a sweep my way, and I just remember the guard pulling, but he wasn't fast enough to beat the running back out. So the running back is out there, he tries to outrun me, and then he sees the corner come in, so he cuts, and I'm right here, and just boom. And ever since everybody's like, woo! I remember just that moment, I was like, I love defense.
Over the next few years, thanks to a combination of his natural athleticism and his tireless work ethic, Deshaun has grown into the type of dominant pass rusher that strikes fear into the hearts of high school offensive linemen.
This is a humbling experience for me. I would have never thought it would take off the way it's taken off, and I'm just happy for him and wish him all the best.
Contrary to the stereotypes of the superstar athlete, Deshaun Hand is a humble, personable, honor roll student.
We're gonna keep moving. I'm having too much fun with this joke. Oh yeah.
And his classmates and teachers around Woodbridge Senior High enjoy his outgoing personality.
If it wasn't for him, nobody would be able to get to practice on time because of him.
He's just so personable. He's not just going to talk to the athletes. He talks to the students. He talks to the drama club, and he talks to everybody. So he's an easy guy to root for.
My boy Khalil and Lil Leah, she got the boot.
Sean always been that, the big smile, talkative kid, man. He just fun to get along with. He's real easy to get along with. He just like to have fun.
She always kicks me out of line for no reason.
You should stop.
For no reason, just because I'm big.
It's self-discipline.
Big.
He's just sweet and humble. He's the most humble. For what he has going on, he has every right to be totally conceited and totally, just bigger than everyone else, but he doesn't act that way at all. He's just the sweetest.
Hello, this is Mr. Huckstein, principal of Woodbridge Senior High School. This is the Deshaun Hand Show. Now, is it true you were a basketball coach before you were a principal?
I was a basketball coach.
Were you good?
I think I was pretty good.
So will you play me in a game of basketball?
I am almost 50 years old, but I think I still might be able to.
You see that, right? He used an excuse. He says he's 50 years old. Did I ask about age?
Sean, always a pleasure. You know it.
First interview on the Deshaun Hand Show. That's awesome.
You know what? I can take a job.
Easy, big fella. I've still got kids to get through college. Maybe Deshaun could take my job one day, but for now, he should probably stick with schoolwork and football because the college offers are piling up and he has a lot of options. While a lot of factors will go into his college decision, there's one small thing that could help schools get a leg up.
Oh my goodness. The boy can eat.
Definitely likes to eat.
Oh, I'm good.
if I have food, I can guarantee you he'll leave with half of it, even if it's about to go in my mouth. He's like, let me get that. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's yours.
You don't know nothing about this right here is chicken.
I'm an eater, man. I love to eat. That's one of the questions I ask college coaches. And I say it's a serious question, because it really is a serious question. I love to eat. If I can't eat there, then we have a problem.
You finished it already in 2 seconds.
Deshaun's hunger for food may only be exceeded by his hunger to improve as a football player, despite his ranking as #1 in the country.
I still want to put in more work. I'm never satisfied. I don't want to be satisfied with #1. I just want to continue to be #1, come out #1, and when I move on into college, I want to be that guy. I want to make an impact when I get to college.
With that combination of humility and hunger, there's little doubt Deshaun Hand will be an impact player for years to come. We'll take our first break, but when we return, we'll head southeast to meet another 5-star defensive lineman. That's next.
If you would like to contact the show, connect with us online. You can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at SportsStarsTV. Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? Check out all the videos we have online at sportsstarsoftomorrow.com.
Welcome back. This week's Top 5 focuses on defensive linemen, and Deshaun Hand is, of course, right at the top. Fellow Virginian Andrew Brown joins him in the top 5, along with a pair of pass rushers from Texas. Let's head southeast now, where Joe McCann introduces us to another standout on the defensive line.
Ask anyone in Georgia's Gwinnett County and they'll tell you it is one of the best areas in the country for high school football. Now here at Norcross High School, they not only have one of the nation's best teams, but also one of its best players.
The Norcross Blue Devils finally broke through in 2012. After being a strong program for many years, Norcross went 15-0 and captured its first state championship.
It was unbelievable. I mean, the community jumped on board, and they've always been on board and been very supportive along with the administration of the school, because they know at that level what it does for young men.
And considering the powerful teams like Camden County, Colquitt County, and Grayson that reside in Georgia, it says a lot that Norcross rose to the top to claim the title. This area has produced more than its fair share of Division I talent. Just a year ago, we were in this area talking to Ole Miss commit Robert Kendichi and Ohio State commit Trey Johnson. This year, it's Norcross defensive end Lorenzo Carter who is grabbing the headlines as one of the top players in the 2014 class.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pass rush. I'm gonna get after quarterback. Hopefully, every night I think the quarterback will know who I am by the end of the night.
Carter is a lean, fast pass rusher who is a nightmare to stop off the edge. His quickness and size are an impossible matchup for most high school linemen.
6'5", 225, 230 pounds, and as an athlete, that's what separates him. He's just a great athlete. He's a great basketball player, and he's also a great person.
Coming from a family of basketball players, including his sister Larissa, who plays at Coppin State, Lorenzo always thought his future would be on the hardwood. But as he's grown, he's learned he has a chance to truly shine on the gridiron.
This is my first time actually making football a priority. It's been basketball for forever. Since I started playing sports, it was basketball, basketball, basketball. But this past year, I realized that I can go far in football. People have always told me that I'm a 1 in a million player for football, but I'm a dime a dozen for basketball because I'm just not that tall in basketball, and I play the 4 position. So I still go out there and dominate, but it's whatever.
As he lets his basketball dreams go, his future as a football player is as bright as ever. He not only helped Norcross reach the top with his dominant play on the line, but also as a leader in practice.
You know, when you run across great players, and I talk to them about this stuff, it's not how you're going to play, because we know you can play, but it's how you're going to get people around you to play. You have to raise the level of the player around you. And if you can do that, then you will go down in the books as one of the top players around here.
I just let them know I'm out here giving it my all, and you see what it got me. So they can work hard and just try to get to the same level I am. I want to be personable. I want to be someone who the younger players can come to and talk about their problems with me. If they're not getting much playing time, I can relate to that. I can tell them that their time will come.
Carter has plenty of options at the next level, as just about every major program in college football has extended him a scholarship offer.
I just want to go somewhere where I can major in engineering, and while playing football for a national championship. I want to compete. I just want to go out there and have a chance to go get a bowl ring.
Based on how Carter's performed at Norcross, Coach Maloof won't be surprised to see him continue to rise in the football world.
He walked in and he's done everything that we've asked him to do. He has worked as hard as any kid we've ever coached. He's got an ability that not many kids at that position have. And he's just worked it, and he's done a great job, and I'm glad things are going his way, being one of the top defensive ends in the nation. And hopefully he leads us to a state title again this year and goes on and has a great career in college, and we'll see him on Sundays one day.
In Norcross, Georgia, I'm Joe McCann.
Thanks, Joe. Now let's go to the Southwest and switch our focus to the other side of the ball. The top-ranked quarterback in the state of Texas this year is Gerard Hurd of Denton Guyer High School. After a promising sophomore season, Hurd broke through as a star last year as a junior. His offensive output was nearly perfectly balanced, 2,115 yards passing and 2,164 yards rushing. The 6'1" signal caller was the spark plug of the Guyer offense as the school won the first state title in its brief 8-year history.
You know, it was definitely a learning experience. You know, I was, of course, one of the smallest out there, with all those big guys and such great talent in front of me, and it was, it was a great experience.
Hurd's emergence as a playmaker led to a scholarship offer from Texas, which he accepted. Now Hurd is a well-known name in the Lone Star State. The returning 4A State Player of the Year, the starter for a defending state champion, and a Longhorn commit. His parents are proud of the way he's handled all the attention.
It's been very exciting. We're so proud of Gerard. He's handled it very well. He comes from a family that keeps him grounded. He still have to do the things that normal kids have to do. And we're just excited about the things that he's accomplished this year.
Gerard has done an excellent job maintaining what has been established here in the Guyer as far as tradition in football. The winning is compared to none. And as far as the team itself, I think they're a great team right now, and the chemistry is awesome.
Guyer has already produced one Big 12 starting quarterback in Oklahoma State's J.W. Walsh, a player Hurd has always looked up to. Now Hurd is excited to play in the Big 12 as well, as Texas has always been his dream school.
I'm 100% Texas. I love that school since day one, and excited about the program and the new offense they got going, and going to have a blast with it.
Hurd's amazing 7-touchdown performance in last year's state championship game had some Texas fans comparing him to Vince Young. We'll see if he can live up to that kind of hype as he and Guyer chase another ring. It's time for another break. When we get back, a look at one of the top teams in Ohio. Stay with us.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you by American Family Insurance. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
Let's head to the Midwest. On the east side of Cleveland, Ohio, near the corner of 113th and St. Clair, you'll find Glenville High School. Over the last 100 years, this academic institution has graduated successful people in all walks of life. Writers, actors, politicians, and even the creators of the Superman comic books. But in recent years, it has become known for producing quality college and pro football players. Most notably, Ted Ginn Jr., Dante Whitner, and Heisman Trophy winner Troy Smith. Ted Ginn Sr. has been the head coach driving the recent success at Glenville. And this year, he has not one, not two, but 3 All-Americans to work with. Marshawn Lattimore is a versatile athlete who plays all over the field.
I can play a receiver, corner, a running back, whatever the team need me, I'll play. He just got the knack for open field. He just gifted with the talent to just get anywhere he wanted to go.
It's not so often you find a smart kid, a good kid, and a talented kid all in one. It's a good example for the community and for the state of Ohio that great things can come off 113 St. Clair.
Similarly, Eric Smith spends time on both sides of the ball, but he excels as a defensive back.
He come up and hit you, and just his versatility on offense and defense, he can do anything, really. I'm never satisfied with where I'm at. I'm always constantly working. My technique could improve and everything, and me, just knowing the game could always get better.
Then there's monstrous offensive lineman Marcellus Jones, who stands at 6'4" and weighs 350 pounds.
Marcellus brings leadership. He brings a certain quality of ability as being so big, 340 pounds running like a deer. I don't think as many kids across the country that has that type of athletic ability.
All three of these star athletes will play in the U.S. Army All-American Bowl at the end of the season, and they're honored to represent their school and carry on Glenville's football tradition.
One of the greatest programs in the country, you know, just to come in this tradition and, you know, add on to it, it's a great feeling. It's great. Just to know you coming from where Ted Ginn Jr. came from, Troy Smith, Dante Whitner, and you have an opportunity to fulfill your dream to go to the NFL, and you're in a perfect place to do that.
But the individual honors aren't what motivates this group. It's their coach. Ted Ginn Sr. has dedicated his life to mentoring young men through football. And last season, he was unable to do that as he was battling pancreatic cancer.
Well, it wasn't scary till afterwards. When I was going through it, I just knew I was sick, so I was just basically fighting for my life, but I didn't know I was losing it.
We tried to, you know, play with him there but not there, like, you know, play for him. But it was hard, like, for him not being there. I think we got through it for him, because he wouldn't want to just sit there and just sob about him not being here. He wanted us to go out there and do what we had to do.
Now the Glenville Tar Blooders will take the field in 2013 with their beloved coach healthy and back on the sideline. And while Ginn loves to win games as much as the next coach, he's truly looking forward to using his story as inspiration to his players as he hopes they win in life more than in football.
I'm more determined in my life now than I've ever been. You're not here really to win championships or different things. You're here to win children. And when you can be with them every day and deal with them on a daily basis, you win it. You know, and I tell people all the time, the answer is not in the scoreboard. It's not in the win. You know, it's basically trying to win every day, and we win every day. We don't lose.
Coach Ginn's players, though, would love to bring him something Glenville has yet to claim, a state football championship.
It mean a lot. Just get a state championship for Coach Ginn. He deserves it. We got potential to be great. We just got to really believe in ourselves. We got the talent. We just really need to get the heart as a team so we can win 15 games, get that state championship.
We don't just talk about being good. We're born good. But we got to put some greatness in your expectations. Naturally, you want to win. The kids want to win. Naturally, they want to go to the state title. But for me, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can continue to be engaged with them on a daily basis and teach them something every day and pour it in and don't let it leak out, you understand? I'm okay.
Let's check out our latest top 10 now to see which teams are starting to shine in the early weeks of the season. We'll take our last break, but be sure to come back to see how you could be a part of the show.
If you would like to contact the show, connect with us online. You can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at SportsStarsTV. Miss anything from the show or just want to see it again? Check out all the videos we have online at SportsStarsOfTomorrow.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Houston, and I'm a sports mom. My daughter is playing soccer for the first time this fall, and I will be responsible for bringing snacks to the game. So I did some research to find out what the best snacks are during and after the game. First of all, make sure you know any allergies of any of the players on the team. You want to make sure all the kids are able to enjoy the snacks you bring. Second, make sure you bring foods low in fat and high in protein or fiber. Stay away from extra sweet snacks like soda, candy, and sports drinks. Make sure you have plenty of water on hand for the team. Keeping them hydrated should be your #1 priority. Fruit of any kind, including fresh fruit, frozen or dried fruit, including fruit roll-ups, is a great option. Bananas, orange slices, apples, and grapes. Make sure it's something easy for the kids to eat. Read more by visiting our website. Go to Sports Stars of Tomorrow and click on Sports Mom. There you will also be able to sign up for our Daily Deals newsletter. Each day we provide you with money-saving deals on all sports equipment and apparel. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by typing in Sports Mom. I'm Chris Houston, a proud sports mom. We hope you'll join the conversation.
Let's check the mail now for our latest viewer submission. This week's tape comes from Joseph Alexander. He's an offensive and defensive lineman at Tri-Cities High School in Georgia. The 6'3", 290-pounder was an all-region selection as a junior, and he's hoping to stand out as a senior and earn a chance to play at the college level. Would you like to be on the show? Send us a DVD. The address is 6125 Airport Freeway, Suite 201, Fort Worth, Texas, 76117. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for watching. For our entire crew, I'm Charles Davis. We'll see you next time.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is brought to you in part by